What's going on, beautiful Facebook world? It's the being known as Shanice Star, coming all up in your space, my space, our space, to interrupt the indeed programming taking place. There we go. We're here with Perceptions Live, day 3. So, yeah, Perceptions Live regarding my baby. Perceptions. And yes, for those of you who have not been tuning in, working on being very deliberate with doing live perceptions readings. Shout out to those of you who join us for Wine by Candlelight Dialogues. Shout out to those of you who have invested in perceptions. Shout out to those of you who are utilizing perceptions within your beneath the surface development and being present. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Love each and every one of you. So if you haven't tuned into the previous lives over the past 2 days, I'm going to be reading excerpts from Perceptions to drop a seed to assist someone who may need it, right? Whether you have the book or whether you don't have the book. I don't have a specific time of day that I come here. So it's like, catch it when you could catch it. If you have the book, I encourage you to pull it out, whip it out, and understand it's a book to be studied. It's like a study guide, and that's not my words. Those are words of individuals who have invested in the book and who utilize the book. So it's not a book to study me, by the way, also. When I say a study book, it's not to study Shanice Star. It's a book that you could utilize to study your own self, your own thoughts, how you're thinking about how you're thinking, right? So that's what I mean when I say study guide. So let me see who might be available to chop it up with us. Those of you who are live, I appreciate you. I love you. And those of you who are catching the replay, I appreciate you. I love you. And whoever this may be for, right? All right. So, oh, I see beautiful Corey is on. Corey. Corey is responsible for my covers. He is responsible for my choosing my words wisely. My possibly perceiving pain in the ass self with how I wanted the covers to look, and he did that. He did that super amazing. Toya keeps telling me that I need to do a live or video explaining the covers. So one day I'll do that. Just the same. We're going to do it the same way we do it in Wine by Candlelight. I'm just going to flip through the book, pick a perception. I'm going to recite it, and I'm going to build on it. And you can build on it within your own mind. You can build on it down below. It's totally up to you, beautiful people. Can being very obedient and deliberate with how I'm using the tool known as social media, right? As it relates to helping us to think about what we're thinking about, to think about how we are thinking. You know, so many of us get so caught up in thoughts and beliefs and perceptions, and it's like, is it really that serious? It's up to you to decide. All right. Okay. I'm here, beautiful people. I just turned to page 280 and 281. Wow, it feels like I read from this the other day. All right, give me 1 second. A lot about holidays is on this these pages. Oh, okay. Since we're on a news feed, I'm gonna read the one that's talking about news feed, right? Wow, I have something in here from 2014. I'm gonna read two. There's so many dope ones. Oh my gosh. I messed up today. Today I should have just put my finger on it. All right. So I'm going to read from the first full perception on page 280. And no, thank you, Corey. Thank you. All right. Yep. For some people, all they have to do is browse through someone's news feed to see if this person has the ability to feed them. Some wonder why the first date never happened, unaware to the fact that the consideration process was happening when they thought you weren't watching. It's quite simple for one to say all of the right things when they know you're listening. The key is what's their behavior when they are unaware of the fact that you can hear them. When you know what you're looking for, what you're not looking for is made evident. In some cases, to not screen those in which we plan on having interactions with is like casting for a movie without conducting casting calls. Love up. So I love that one. I love that one. I love that one. I'll recite it again. Yep. For some of us, all they have to do is browse through someone's news feed to see if this person has the ability to feed them. Some people wonder why the first date never happened, unaware to the fact that the consideration process was happening when they thought you weren't watching. It's quite simple for one to say all of the right things when they know you're listening. The key is what's their behavior when they are unaware of the fact that you can hear them. When you know what you're looking for, clarity, right? When you know what you're looking for, what you're not looking for is made evident. In some cases, to not screen those in which we plan on having interactions with is like casting for a movie without conducting casting calls. So, I speak about this quite a bit in the book with regard to I agree to having conversations with people that you're looking to interact with, knowing their history, who they dated, their upbringing, because all of that plays a role into the person that's before you. And same thing with social media, because so many people live on social media. Yeah, I believe in screening pages. I believe in scrolling pages. Now, the key is it's about the intentions, right? The intentions, not the intentions to scroll, to be nosy, and to basically throw things in people's faces. Yet it's called assessments. It's called interviewing, if you will. It's amazing how much energy we'll put into interviewing, how much energy we'll put into researching things, yet not the same thing with the people we're looking to have intimate interactions with. Isn't that interesting? Right? So that is page 280, the first full perception, right? So again, browsing through the news feed. I mean, we can post whatever we want to post, right? And it's amazing how so many of us post things on social media as if people don't really know you in real life. Like, yeah, that's not really you. Right? So the key is, for me, is I'm peeping the news feed because I'm also peeping how you live offline, right? If there's synchronized living, if you will. If you're posting about nonsense all day, pardon me, that was a judgment. If you're posting about things that I'm not interested in all day long, if you're constantly posting about the problem, I'm probably not going to want to date you. Right? I'm paying attention for variety. Are you posting about stars and moons and, happy stuff, about ascending, right? You can know what what you're looking at when you know how to see, right? You know what you're looking at when you know how to see. So, it's not a secret. Some of us I can't believe that you wasn't paying attention, boo. You need to adjust your prescription in your glasses or your contact lenses. All right. I was another one I was going to read. Okay. Same page. So, he advises the audience to buy something expensive to show you are having success. And some of us wonder why our communities are a hot mess now. Too many caught up people are holding the mic. So, again, take that how you basically want to take that, to show people you're having success. Illusions, right? Illusions. We could buy things all day long. That does not mean that we are having success, right? So that's also on page 280. Again, I'm dropping perceptions, not because for you to care about how I think, yet for this to spark thought within your own self and your beliefs and how you're thinking and how you're perceiving things, right? Here, at this point in 2018, how precious yet fleeting life is, the way some people are, and where my head is at when it comes to relationships, I'm beyond expecting or asking for it to last forever. I'm at a point where I just ask that it be meaningful, right? I am beyond asking for forever. I just care about meaningful, right? And this again was in 2014. And I remember building with a brother, and we were going back and forth about that forever word, right? So many of us use words, but we don't really define those words and what they mean to us and what they mean to the other person. And then we having a conversation and we think we're really having a conversation when we're really not, because the same words, but we have different meanings, right? So he was like, do you know how long forever is? Forever? And, he believes, in reincarnation and stuff like that. He was like, forever is a long time. Why would you want to be with one person for forever? And I was like, yo, I totally agree, right? And again, I've had, the most meaningful, beautiful, impactful interaction I've had with a brother was not with the person I was with for 5 years, was not with the person that I was with for 8 years. It was with a brother that I was with for 90 days. 90 days. When I say meaningful and impactful, oh, it was so beautiful, right? So again, if you believe in forever, okay, cool beans. I'm just sharing my perspectives and my perceptions that I just want meaningful. Because we could be together forever and it not mean a dag-on thing. It could be hell. It could be pain. It could be chaos, right? Just want meaningful. Like, let it be meaningful. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. All right. The other stuff is just about holidays. I'm going to pass on all of that stuff. But that's on page 281 if you want to read up on that. So, yeah. So I shared a couple of perceptions today. I appreciate those of you who tuned in with me live. Again, working on being deliberate and obedient and consistent with keeping perceptions alive, right? It's not just... You'd have to read it to understand it, right? You'd have to read it to understand it. Again, just remember, with anything that we read, with anything that we listen to, with anything that we watch, here's a suggestion or consideration that you're paying attention more about yourself than about the author, than about the actor or actress. Again, it should hopefully be a mirror, a reflection tool for you to find out about yourself as a result of what it is that you're reading, what it is that you're listening to, those in which you are associating with. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. The being known as Shanice Star officially chiming out.